And finally, the last question, which is, how would you describe the values of the school and the values of the families in the school community? A dicey question. Okay, we'll start with Alia, please.
Oh, I was hoping I could lean on the other parents for some no such luck. You know what, I think one of the key values of the school and the parents who bring their kids here is excellence. We all want our kids to excel in whatever way. We're not expecting them all to go to Harvard, you know, and become doctors or whatever it may be. It's just to be the best that they can be in whatever it is that they're passionate about. So if they're going to be an artist, be the best that you can be and do the best that you can, and be the best person that you can be, right? Talking about kindness and empathy. It's not just about academics, but just excelling in everything, you know, giving it your best shot, being the best that you can. And the other thing I would say is, I'm not sure it fits in this question as a value of the school, but Sunrise is like a family. It's first of all, it's a family business. So you're not going to have some big corporate office telling Miss Grace, this is what you're going to do. This is a family business in the community that is going to do what the families that trust Sunrise are looking for, and based on what our needs are in this community. And so, you know, we've got that, just like you would feel from a family business, like a restaurant, a family-owned restaurant, you've got that very close-knit feel. It's the same thing with the school. Everybody knows everybody by name. Some of the parents know each other. The kids know each other. The kids know parents. Oh, look, that's Sohail's mommy. Oh, look, that's Evelyn's mommy. You know, it's just, we drive into the parking lot. Mommy, that's Evelyn's mom. That's Raven's mom. That's Maya's grandma. It really is a family. And so there's that comfort level where the principals, the teacher, everybody knows who our kids are. If they're wandering in the halls, they know exactly which classroom they go back to. And you know, particularly right now in this post-COVID, I can't even say post-COVID because we're in the midst of COVID, but we've come back from a lockdown. It's very, very hard for everyone. Anxiety is high for everyone, particularly our children. And our kids have been at home with us, whether they were learning or not. They've been at home and in the comforts of their home for 6 months. And so to go back to a new school or to just any school, it's very hard. My older one is a pretty strong kid, but you could tell he was a bit anxious, not knowing who's going to be in his class, who's going to be learning online, who's his teacher. Everything was new for him. I'll be honest, our little one was registered to go to JK in a public school because during the lockdown, I thought, this is really great. I don't have to commute. I'm really enjoying this extra time. If I put her in public school, it's 5 minutes down the road for her, 5 minutes up the road for him. And the only reason I decided I'm going to sacrifice that convenience and I'm going to do the commute to Sunrise is because it's familiar, it's family. And for my daughter, who's already experiencing anxiety, I knew the moment she walked through that door, all of that anxiety would be gone because there's familiar faces, it's a familiar school, and the most loving, loving people that she's familiar with.
Thank you, Alia. Natalie, would you like to add, please?
Yes. So in terms of the values, I mean, there's just so many values that I really appreciate as a parent. I know that my daughter is taken care of from the beginning to the end of the day. And I think that the one thing that I really like about the school is that, I mean, each family and family dynamic is different. I mean, you know, we can be similar in many, many ways, and we can be different in many, many ways. But the values never infringe on celebrating the diversity, but also relishing in the similarities. And I think that that's something that is really present day in and day out at Sunrise Montessori. I know that my child is taken care of, and everybody does, as Alia said, want excellence for their child. And I wouldn't mind if mine was a doctor, just but yes, so, you know, I know that she will strive and be the best that she can be. And that is from the value system that's at the school, and that's from the value systems of the fellow parents. But we get to celebrate how we are different every single day as well. So I think that that's something that's extremely important.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Winnie, your turn now.
Okay, this one's a really hard one for me. I also don't really know how to coin the term value, but as I've mentioned before, like Evelyn has respect for like her teachers, her friends, the environment. They know how to wait in line. They know how to share. I think those things have to be not only done during while they're at home. It's also they spend 8 hours at school. That's more than what I see them as. So the teachers are really important. The school, the staff are very important to how they take on their values. And so far I've seen everything is very good for me. I've seen the school do a lot to promote like Terry Fox and also cultural celebrations, things like that, which I think it's great to open them up to see all the different things that other cultures do. So I think in terms of value, that is a check mark for me. And also the parents that I've met in the school, they're all very friendly, and I've connected with a couple of the parents that my daughter's friends' parents. Even though they're not in the school anymore, we still keep in contact, and that's because they're just great people. And like it's a great place to not only for my child to know friends, but also for me to know her friends' parents. So I am very appreciative of that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for giving us all your views and your different perspective of our school. Like any other normal businesses, we recognize our areas of weaknesses as well as our strengths, and we will endeavor to work on areas to improve or to further improve our level of service to all our students and also to the school community. It is always our mission to provide a loving and nurturing environment to every one of you, including even the grandmas and grandpas. We cannot forget about them because our school is filled with them, right? If a day comes by where I don't see Natalie's mom and I'm like, oh, Natalie, where's your mom? I miss talking to her, things like that. So it's a very close-knit community, and we treasure that because it's something where you cannot just achieve it overnight. It's a process. So we will continue to endeavor in providing a nurturing and comforting and loving environment to everyone in our school community. And also we would like to thank all of you for giving us such great support and continued support to our school during these difficult times. And also we would appreciate if you could share some of the good news about our school to your friends and the community. So thank you for taking out so much of your time to join us today in our Q&A roundtable event. Thank you so much. Do you all have anything else to add, or we will call it a day? Okay, so thank you so much, and we will exit the meeting now. Thank you.